Okay, so I'm excited. Let me, hold on. I'm going to make Facebook smaller. I really want to do Instagram, but we're on 28%. Maybe I can give them a behind the scenes. Hold on, guys. Hey guys, just give it a little bit of time. We're gonna get started at 3:30 like planned. Just getting on a little bit earlier, just for the sake of making sure that I'm actually live at. Okay, so we got 2 more minutes till we get started. Hey guys, and hello to YouTube. I'm gonna do Instagram behind the scenes. They're not gonna last long, but we can see what's gonna happen. Hey guys, how are you? Okay, so I'm gonna do Instagram temporarily. Okay, cool. So guys, we're gonna get started in a minute, just giving time for people to get on to YouTube and Facebook. I am at Starbucks. Today is a busy day. I'm at Starbucks. So if you hear a little bit of music behind the scenes, that's why. But hopefully can you guys hear me well? Just to make sure you guys can hear me well. Let me know. That's why I got on early, so we could check everything before we grab our notepad and we get into class. So guys, say hello and let me know if you can hear me clearly so we can get started. If you're watching on Instagram, this is the behind the scenes. If you want to join into class, be sure to click the link in my bio and click on my YouTube channel and join the live broadcast. And then, of course, if you're watching the replay here on Instagram, then you can always click the link in my bio on YouTube and hop over to watch the replay. Hello, Noedia Design. I saw that you joined the Facebook group. So guys, if you have not joined Boss Builder Nation, our Facebook group, it's back and popping. So you need to make sure that you get in it. And the way that you get in it is by going to my homepage on genesisdorsey.com. And you can join right there from the homepage. Okay, so be sure that you've joined in. Hey, El Renee, David, shout out to YouTube. YouTube has been so amazing. Okay, guys, it's 3:30, so let's get started. Again, Instagram, you're catching the behind the scenes. If you want to catch the live class, if you want to ask questions. Guys, here's the coolest thing about YouTube with this new platform I'm using. It allows you guys to ask questions, right? Like just in the chat, and then I can actually show the questions that someone has asked. It's really dope. So if you're on Instagram, be sure to hop onto YouTube so you can join in the live class, get your questions answered and all that good jazz. And then hello to Facebook. So guys, hello, my name is Genesis Dorsey. Welcome to our class. Today we're going to be talking about how to build your movement within 24 hours. Well, basically how to launch it, not how to build it, but how to launch it within 24 hours. And I want to go over what our agenda is for class. This one is definitely going to be a step-by-step breakdown. Of course, it's not going to be for everyone because, let me just check something. Hold on, guys, real quick. Okay. So it's not going to be for those of you who are watching this as a class, guys. Be sure to know that this is an actual breakdown, and you're going to need to apply it. The only way that you're going to win in business is if you apply what I teach. And I posted a status right before I did this live. Hey, guys, and basically what the live said was, don't tell me that you know something and you have not done it. Okay, because I'm that kind of coach. Whether you're in a coaching program of mine, whether you just watch my lives or my video content, I'm your coach. Okay, I'm your coach. I'm the voice in your head. Okay, and because of this, I want to hold you accountable for you to hit your goals. And one of the things that we're going to talk about today is the consistency that is required of being a not just a gatherer, but a strategic tribe builder. Okay, because we call our tribe boss builders. That's what it's called. Because I'm the coach that teaches you on how to build your tribe, how to build that platform, how to get those products and services out there. But once you get those products and services out there, that's just the launch. You have to keep on going. You just Guys, for some of you, this is going to be your first time doing these strategies. But for some of you, you know these strategies, you just have not been doing them, but you've been angry with the results that you keep on getting. So I'm going to gather, for my ladies, I'm going to gather your edges, and I'm going to tell you right now before we get started, don't tell me, and this is just, I love you guys, but don't come into the chat giving your expertise and you're not doing your expertise. Okay, because if I look out into these internet streets and I don't see you gathering people like you should, don't come into the chat trying to give your 2 cents on the art of gathering. Listen, you need to do what I've been teaching you to do. Then after you've done your results, then you can keep on giving your commentary, okay? But for some of you, I need you to execute. So today we're going to talk about, this is a continuation of the video I did last week, and it was focused on what actually a movement is, okay? So if anyone is watching, I'm not sure, again, this is a live video, so, and it's a pop-up, so I don't know, who's going to be able to answer the question, but let's just see, okay? If anyone saw my video that I did last week on building a movement, who wants to share with me? If not, I'll answer for you. But who wants to share with me what a movement is? And I actually posted this video on my YouTube and my Facebook today. So what is a movement? Before we talk about launching one in 24 hours, does anyone remember what a movement actually is? Is a movement just gathering people? Is a movement having followers? What is an actual movement? I'm going to see if anyone remembers. You can drop it in on YouTube, on Facebook, Instagram. You're watching the behind the scenes. But what is a movement? Does anyone remember what I defined? What I define, not what you, but what I defined as a movement. We're gonna see. If not, I'm gonna share it because we got to knock through some stuff today. So we'll see if anyone can comment. If not, some of y'all probably just staring at me like, Gigi, I don't remember. That's why y'all gotta go back and watch my videos. These trainings are real. So what a movement is, okay? What a movement is when, this is very, 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 very important, just so that you remember, a movement is not gathering people. Okay. There we go. Okay. So you guys got it. I see 2. Okay. I see 2. Okay. So Mrs. Sherrod said, inspires people to take action. Okay. Mrs. France said, a movement is gathering people to do something. It must include making a move. Yes. Okay. Yes. But you watched it this morning. Yeah. So listen. Okay. So a movement, okay, is when we gather people, okay, to move them to do some kind of transformation. Right? So to bring about change or transformation is what I said. So you guys are right on the target. So if I'm having a movement, right, guess what I need to have? Movement. Yeah, I can't just gather people, have them watch me talk about what I love to do, talk about my business. No, you must move them to do something. But there's also an L word that I introduced. Does anyone want to guess what that L word is? It's going to be big in what we're talking about today. What's the L word that I must introduce first before I get them to move? I must give them a what? They have to walk in this. What is it called? It starts with an L. What is it called? What is it that I must get them to walk in first? I have to introduce to them a L. What starts with the L? Let's see if anyone remembers. They have to walk in this because this is what shapes the movement, right? Because you can have the same goals as someone else in their movement. There you go. She got it. Mrs. Shear got it. It's a lifestyle. This is key, okay? So this is why if you go back, guys, to the previous video I did, you're going to have some notes before you go into the video today that I'm doing right now, okay? So the first thing is you have to first introduce a lifestyle, a way of living that you want them to operate in before they actually move, right? Because why? They move according to the lifestyle. Right? And every expert consultant brand introduces a lifestyle. Okay. If you think about it, you may not even think that like this is true, but honestly, some of the best brands, they have a lifestyle. Like there's a way of living that they've introduced, and it's what creates their world, right? So I'll give you a perfect example. We talked about Apple in the previous video, I believe, and Apple has introduced a way of living, and their products match that way of living. I'm in Starbucks right now. Starbucks definitely introduces a lifestyle, and it's seen in their products, it's seen in their marketing. It is a way of living that they have introduced through their products, right? I can think about many brands, even where I buy my hair from, certain brands, they introduce a way of living, a kind of woman that they represent. There's a lifestyle, and in that lifestyle, it moves people to do something. right? Okay, so you guys got that, right? So does every business need a movement? No, they don't. This is very important. This video does not apply to every business, okay? This video only applies to those who need a tribe to thrive in their business. Not every business needs a huge tribe, guys. Like for instance, if you do government contracts, you're not worried on building a visible tribe. Right, your tribe are going to be inside private contacts. I talk about this all the time because people try to say, do I need a tribe? No, not every brand needs a tribe. You only need a tribe if you need visible public customers, people who are all over the world or whatever that needs to support your brand. Okay, that's the only people who need a tribe. So not everyone needs a tribe, but the majority of you who are watching me, you need a tribe. That's why you're watching. Okay, so let's dive into what is the game plan. Once I know the lifestyle, you have to first remember, you have to know the lifestyle. You have to know how you're going to cause them to move. Okay, what are you going to move them to do? Okay. And then once you get done that, now you need the game plan that I'm about to break down to you. Okay, so if you're taking notes, we're going to target 4 things today. We're going to first dive into, you have to create a path. So in order to get people to move, remember that's the movement, okay? That's the movement. I have to create a path, okay? I have to create a path. And you have to think this path out. You cannot just say, oh yeah, I just launched this movement. No, you did not. You did not launch a movement if you do not know where you plan for them to go, okay? Because remember, people following you is not a movement. People liking you is not a movement. Okay, what's a movement? Getting them to move, getting them to do something, introducing a lifestyle that causes them to move and then transform or change. Okay, got it? So what is the path? Okay, let's think this thing out. How does the majority of your tribe members come? How do they come to you, right? So let's say I'm building a movement all around empowering mothers, right? So what's the state of the mothers that come to me when they first are introduced to my tribe? Who are they? Where are they at in life? What are they trying to achieve, okay? And then I can think about what's the next step that I need to bring to them to get started in this lifestyle. Remember, what is lifestyle? A way of living. And people don't just change. People don't just go into a lifestyle. They have to, number one, be interested in the lifestyle. This may be why some of us are not building good movements, because your lifestyle is not interesting. No one wants to walk down that path of a lifestyle that you've introduced. So, is the lifestyle interesting? Is it fun? Is it interesting? Is it something that I want to become? And are you making it sound as if it's something that I want to become? Sometimes we have a great idea, but the way that it's being verbalized is not clear. So people are having a hard time understanding if this is the lifestyle that I want to adopt. Got it? Then I have to think about not just the first step, but then what's the second step? What's the third step? What's the fourth step? And then what is the final? How do they get to that final destination? Sometimes your movement is about an ongoing process. So, they may not actually reach an ultimate destination, but there should be things that begin to happen in their lives that you promise as a fulfillment of joining that movement, right? So for instance, in Apple, they make products that really, for me, it does. It simplifies how you do what you do. It's a brain for creatives that helps creatives easily create, right? And so if that's the promise that you're making me, of course, there are things that I need to do to adapt to the Apple way of living, right? But over time, I'm going to see that promise fulfilled, right? I mean, at least for me, I know it's been fulfilled. So you have to think about, how are you going to deliver that promise? And that's where your products, that's where your services come in. That's where your content comes in, right? So I have to first make a path. I got to figure out what that path looks like. You want to take a notebook, a huge board, and you want to map out how you're building this movement. Now, why is it important to build movement? Why is it important? Because in today's age, people aren't just buying products, they're buying movements. They're buying things that speak to a way of life. They're buying things that speak to a lifestyle that they want to live. They're not just buying products anymore, okay? So this is why I tell people, especially in the retail business, don't just have product, have a movement. Have something that people attach to that's bigger than the product, right? This is why a lot of times when you look at retail brands, they don't sell the product, they sell the lifestyle of the product. right? You got to get this. You guys know, I talked about this, I taught this before, but what does Tide sell? I use this as an example all the time. What does Tide sell? The laundry things, items, right? But guess what? A lot of other brands do. What do they sell? They sell clean. Tide has mastered that phrase of clean. I mean, if you think about Tide, the Tide pen, everything Tide, and when you think of Tide, you think clean automatically, right? And so they're selling a lifestyle of clean. They're not selling just detergent or just, dryer sheets. No. They're selling a lifestyle of clean, right? Some brands, they sell a lifestyle of green, right? Where everything is, organic products. Everything is based off of, green energy type of living, right? So they're not just selling products. Nope. So you got to think about it. You're not just selling a product. You're not just selling a service. You're selling a lifestyle that does what? That creates a movement, okay, of customers and fans who subscribe to that lifestyle, right? So you got to really think about, wow, am I just selling a product or am I selling a way of living? Okay, so are you guys getting this? Is this making your brain start to kind of turn a little bit of, wait, hold on. I'm not just selling t-shirts. There's a tribe member who came in my inbox today and she said, I'm struggling. Like I don't get it. I'm not really moving how I should. And one of the things that I told her was that, you're not just, and we actually talked about this before, but you're not selling t-shirts. You're not just selling a product. You're selling a lifestyle. And a lot of times we're rushing to sell the product or the service, but you have not built the lifestyle. So again, the number one thing is I must create a path. The second thing is that I must be a master gatherer. Okay, gatherer. Okay, so how do you do this? Every month, you need to have a goal of how many emails, how many people you want to collect. You want to collect monthly, guys. There's no way you're going to be successful in business and you're not collecting people's information. I'll tell you that I don't care how nice your product is. Listen, you need people's information. I need either your email address or I need your phone number. You guys got that? Okay, and every month I should be collecting people. You have to get in the art of collecting people almost on a daily basis, okay? So that's where we're going to dive into with some strategies and some insights. Remember, what's the first step? What's the first thing you have to do? I have to create a what? Let's see who's still watching Instagram. I'm gonna let you guys go. You can catch the full live online on my YouTube channel or my Facebook, but go on YouTube. Link is in my bio. Okay, guys, see you guys later. So what is the first thing that I have to create, guys? What's the first thing I have to create? I have to create a what? I need to charge. While you guys are answering this question, I'm gonna charge my phone. Okay, so you guys answer this question. What's the first thing I have to create while I charge my phone? Okay, so both people are saying, okay, so the first thing I have to do is create a lifestyle, but okay, after I create a lifestyle, then I have to create the what? Path, right? Yeah, so both of you guys, so we got PJ, Ms. Watkins, we have El Renee, we got Nodi here, we got Mrs. France, exactly. So all you guys are right. So the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna create a lifestyle, but then the first activity or step I've gotta take is I've gotta create a path. Okay, so I'm going to create the lifestyle. From the lifestyle, I then have my very first action or course of action, which is to create a path. Okay, so once I create the path, the second action I have to take, is I have to begin to gather people. You guys got that? So if you've got that, I want you to type in the comments, I've got to gather. You can just say gather. If it's easy, just write gather. I want to make sure you guys got this so that you're type it right in the comments. Just say gather. Just so I know you've got it. Okay. So I create the path. Then I got to gather. Okay. So I got to create the path. You got to get this in your head. Create the path. Then I got to gather. Create the path. Then I got to gather. Create the path. So every single time you're building a different movement, listen, was there a path? And am I gathering? Okay, because if you're not doing that, So now let's jump. There we go. I gotta get leads. There we go, PJ, leads. That's what we call them, leads, right? Okay, so let's talk about the art of gathering. Okay, let's talk about the art of gathering. Now, you've got to realize that the health of your business is based on your ability to be a connect. Okay. And what I mean by connect is not just always connecting people to other people, but connecting them to you. A lot of people, don't mean to step on toes, but you know how to connect everybody to everybody else except yourself. Let me tell you something. The connect is not the connect without any power. Okay. So don't spend your lifetime connecting everybody to somebody else's coins and you've never gathered your own coins. I'm a connect person, but best believe before I connect you to the rest of the world, you shall be connected to me. Okay. And that's not to be snobbish, but that's to be smart, because you have to understand that you cannot, again, spend your entire life connecting all these people outside, but your coins are not being gathered. So do you have the people's information? Not that somebody, not if somebody else has their information. Where is your database? Okay. Where is your database? Okay. So let's talk about how to collect coins. Okay. Let's talk about how to collect coins. The first thing is that you've got to have confidence. You've got to have, this may seem like a basic thing to say, but it's not, because most people don't have it. You've got to be confident that you are the main connect. Don't be the pass-through person. Be the front door. Okay. So being a connect, in my opinion, a real connect, is that I'm the front door. I'm not a pass through. Okay. I'm the front door. So you want to be somebody where everybody wants to get to know you, because you've got to be very vocal in what you do. You got to, when you walk into rooms, you can't just say, oh yeah, I'm I'm just, no. Hi, my name is da-da-da. I teach people. I'm an expert on this. I'm a consultant on this. I own a company that specializes in this. Don't just say I sell soap. You know what you sound like? You sound like somebody who sells soap. That's not the way that we're going to connect you to people. Okay. I don't just sell soap. I am an expert on skin-based care. That sounds a lot better than I sell soap. Okay. I sell jewelry. No. I am an expert on jewelry making and jewelry pieces for women. Got it? Y'all got that? You got it? Okay. You've got that? Okay. So you got to change how you introduce yourself first. Because when you go online, you're promoting people to join your email list, all that kind of stuff. You guys say, oh, I sell t-shirts. Oh my gosh. Okay, we got to go back. Hold on now. Hold on. First of all, you don't just sell t-shirts. Selling t-shirts is what your business provides as the end result. But what's the movement? Hello, my name is da-da-da. I started a movement that focuses on empowering women to go after their best life. That sounds a lot better than I sell t-shirts. So remember, what you do, let's get back. What you do is the end product. It's the end thing. The lifestyle and the expertise and the forefront, that's what we're focused on. So when I ask you what you do, don't tell me the product. Don't say, oh, I'm a graphic designer, I'm a web designer. No, I never said I was a graphic web designer, because you know why? I'm just a graphic and web designer money. That's what happened. Until I said, no, I don't just build websites. No. Websites is what we end up building. But what I actually build for my clients and my customers are profitable based platforms that help to generate income for them in several streams. So when you pay me, you're not paying me for just a website. Okay, you can pay them for just a website. Oh, I just need a website up. Oh, that's not me. You can pay them for that. No, I focus on building money generating or profit generating platforms. I build platforms. I don't build web. I build platforms. Got it? So when you introduce yourself with a confidence based on your expertise, not based on what you do. And for a lot of people, they think that their value is in what they do. Your value as you gather people is in the expertise and the voice that you have. That's why this week on Instagram, we've been focusing a lot on our voice, a lot on who we are and what we do. And what we do is the end result. But what I offer to you, my value point, my unique selling proposition, my USP is actually not in the product, but it's in what goes into the product. Why the product is so good is because I'm good at what I do. Y'all got that? Y'all got that? Okay, if you're watching on YouTube, just say got it. If you're watching on Facebook, just say got it. Y'all got that? You got it. I already see my girl walking. She said, I got it. Okay, you got this. Okay, let me know if you got this, because as you begin to do things like your email, we're going to go through this, like your email list. Okay, like your email list. When I'm working on my email list, I need to promote my email list every single week. I got to talk about my email. Listen, your email list, you got to talk about it all the time. Drop those links all the time. Don't just drop it when you feel like it. You need to be gathering people and make it sound fun. Don't say, oh, just join my email list. Oh my gosh. Listen, join my tribe. Give it a name. Make it sound amazing. You know, I was teaching an e-commerce class. It came with a name called Vault. You know, the Vault. It is a special tribe where we focus on da 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 da. You know, if you're in the food business, you know, join all the foodies and join the foodie club. You know, da da da. You know, where I share every week. You know, special recipes and products that we put out every weekend. Right now, that sounds better than, oh guys, can you sign up for my email list? Nobody wants to sign up for that. You sound boring, ma'am. You sound boring. You sound boring, sir. You sound, I don't know. Remember, we're creating a movement. So what do I have to do? I got to get people to move. I got to sound excited. Now, listen, if you're not excited, they won't be excited. If you sound bored, you sound exhausted, they will be bored and they will be exhausted. So what do you need to do? Excitement. Oh man, that means when I do my live videos, when I talk about it on social media, and listen, I cannot just depend upon one channel. So you can't just lean on your Instagram, but you're not working your Facebook. You're not working in-person events. When you go out, do you like to hide in the dark, or are you rocking your brand attire? Are you handing out business cards? Are you promoting people to join the club? Listen, are we business owners? Is this what you said was your passion? If this is your passion, it needs to look like your passion. It needs to smell like your passion. It needs to taste like your passion. It needs to sound like your passion. So if I'm passionate about it, listen, you need to join this club. You need to join this movement. You need to join this tribe. You need to join my community. Okay, you need to join. Okay, why? That's confidence. So the other thing about it is that you use your confidence to encourage people to move to your list. So that's why you say things like, you know, let's say I'm talking to somebody and I'm like, oh, they need to join my list. You got to say things like, hey, are you part of my tribe? No, what you do? No. Listen, you got to join my movement. Let me tell you about this movement. This is what we're doing. Let me tell you about how awesome it is. Let me tell you about why I think you'll be a perfect fit. This is why every week we send out right? So what are we doing? We're hyping up the community that we have. Are you talking like that about your community? Or are you just focused on your products? Okay, so y'all got that, right? Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. Number one, your email list. You need to be promoting every week, not once a week, several times in the week. I mean, in my opinion, every day, if you can do that. If not, every other day. But you need to talk about your email list. Everyone be joining your email list. That means that too. Here's the thing here's a strategy for this. One of the things you need to do is that when you're launching a movement, you don't launch a movement without people. So if I want to launch a movement within 24 hours, right, the first thing I need to actually launch is the email community. I don't launch the products. I don't launch any services. Do you know what you launch first? Do you know what launches a movement? People. So you actually need to launch your email list as the movement first. Because if you're not building up consistency in your marketing to them and talking to them, what good are the products? Like, for instance, I know Portia's watching this. We're going to spend the next 2 days deep diving into her because she has an amazing company. Amazing. And guess what we're going to do for her? We're going to focus on building up her tribe because she wants to transform women and she wants to groom them into high society women. And especially in this day and age, we need more women who are living in a lifestyle of high society. Now, what I mean by high society is where, you know the customary actions of carrying yourself in high level places, in upper echelon environments, right? And so she has a movement that's built in, it's faith-based, right? It's based in Florida. It's faith-based. Right? It's a women's organization, but it's also based to create a culture, a lifestyle of women being groomed into higher level society, right? Now, that means that not only are we, because she already has a movement, not only are we going to expand the movement, but we have to start talking more to the women who say, oh my goodness, I know that I am headed in that direction in my life. I need training. I need information. I need etiquette training. I need to learn how to carry myself in certain environments. I need to learn how to speak, how to operate. So as we begin to promote that lifestyle, we got to do what? Gather. Oh, you want to live this? Oh, it's a lifestyle you want? Oh, let me get your email address. Oh, let me get your email address. Okay, let me get your email address, right? So that means that we have to daily in our conversations promote Okay, and her organization, if you're curious, is called the Royalty Ladies Society, based in Southern Florida. Yes, I rep my clients and my tribe. So that's why, as an example, you have to continuously talk about it. So if I'm going to get more people to my email list, don't just post on your business Instagram or whatever, and you know that you're not getting a lot of movement over there. Pull people from other places. If you have Facebook people, you know, like for instance, my Facebook profile, I'm always talking about my stuff on my Facebook profile. LinkedIn, I'm using as many different streams as I can use to get people and gather them. When you go to in-person events and network, gather people. Gather people. Here's the next thing you have to do. You guys ready? If you're ready, say ready. Let's see who's still watching. If you're ready for this next one, you got to say ready, because this is going to be important for many of you. Okay, let's see who's ready. I'm not moving on to something till y'all say ready, because I got to make sure y'all paying attention. Listen. Some of y'all may have fell asleep. Okay, y'all ready? Leah's ready. Let's see who's ready on YouTube. YouTube's falling asleep. Oh, I'm joking. Okay, so here's the thing. Okay, yeah, they ready. Here they come. Hey, give me more beads. Hey, girl. Hey, Shays. I see you, Shays. Shays is a new tribe member. Hey, Shays. Okay, hey, Angie. Hey, girl. Hey, Leah. I got a Leah and a Leah. I think hopefully I'm saying that right. And Marie. Hey, Marie. Okay, the next thing is you got to do collaborative events. Okay, you got to do collaborative events. Let's talk about what this means. Online. Okay, let's think about it like this. So you have your tribe, right? You have your tribe, and you only have so much clout by yourself, right? You only have so much clout by yourself, okay? So now I've got to partner or collaborate with other tribes, okay, to get them to come into my tribe. Now, this is where you must be strategic, so pay attention. If I'm launching a movement, okay, remember, this is big. My movement is bigger than my products. If I sell beads, let's say I sell waist beads, right? And I'm focusing on body positivity, whatever. Then I have a body positivity movement. I don't just sell the products, I have the movement. You guys got that, right? Making sure that you're not getting swept up by the product, making sure you're getting focused on the movement first. Y'all got that, right? Okay. So I need to find people to partner with, and this is what you do to save money. Do online free events to gather email subscribers. So what you're going to do is, let me go back to the mom. Let me use the moms as an example. So I'm doing a movement where, let's say my products are things for children, like baby gear. I'm just going to make this up. So I sell baby gear. And so my movement is all on empowering mothers to, let's do this. I sell baby gear, and I'm all about fashionista-based moms. So like, you love to dress your kids in like, glamour, cute outfits, all that kind of stuff, right? And let's say I like to focus on more of like a chic, couture, luxury type feel. I'm just making them up, right? Okay. So then what I'm going to do is, probably based upon me knowing my tribe, knowing the kinds of moms that shop, I'm going to do free online, let's say empowerment event, or an event that maybe is like an educational based event, where I collaborate with someone else who has their own tribe, not someone who doesn't have a tribe, but someone who has their own tribe. And I say, you know what? Okay, great. I'm going to partner with a chef to teach our moms online about easy recipes they can do on the go. Why? Well, maybe, the kinds of moms, maybe they're stay-at-home moms. So I want to teach them on how they can maybe maximize their time at home. Or let's say I'm a partner with a stylist who's going to show us how to use some of the pieces. Or let's say I'm going to partner with a psychologist, who's going to help teach our mom. So in other words, partner with people who are complementing your brand, who can help bring more knowledge to your tribe, but two, it's becoming an event. This is really big. So using online platforms, here's the strategy. What you do is you do an online event where they have to provide their email to get access, right? So you can do a landing page right through your email marketing setup, a landing page, or even an event, right? You can do any kind of platform where you collect information. They have to register to get access, right? So they put in their email address. And then if you want to get more people, run a Facebook ad. right? A Facebook or Instagram ad where it's a free webinar or free experience, where they sign up and they get access to maybe a 1-day experience. It could be for 2 hours, for just an hour, right? Maybe you do it as a monthly experience, right? Where every month you have something different. But you use free online events to get people who may not have an immediate trust factor with you built. So the free gives them an ability to get a taste of you, right? But really, remember, you're not really going to be doing a lot of the talking. You're going to have a guest. You're going to have someone who, you minutes, right? It can be whatever setup you want, but you need to gather emails, right? So we need to come with some events. Another thing to do is online conferences. Stop wasting your money. Listen to me closely. Stop wasting your money. I know you want to do an event, but stop wasting your money trying to do a huge thousands of dollars of an event and you don't have a tribe. What you need to do instead is do it online. First, do a 3-day, maybe you could do a 2-day conference, whatever, where it's online based. That way you're saving money. Your speakers, if you can get them for free when you're first starting out, that's great. And you do like an online base. It could be through Zoom where they get a link and, they come online and they can watch the speakers, right? And that's a great way to build up what? Online presence. Get tribe members. Listen. Y'all need to listen to me, okay? It's a great way to do it. Great way to do it. And then once they join, there you go, you're getting emails. You can even ask for phone numbers, okay? So you guys got that, okay? So hopefully you've got that. That's another way to build up email subscribers. Again, do an event, run an ad for it. You can also do free webinars. You can do, now with retail, such as like clothing, things like that, most times they're running ads on the products themselves, not necessarily a movement. Okay. But again, these are I'm just giving you different, whether you're retail based or service based, I'm just giving you different ideas to gather people's emails. Of course, the traditional is the opt-in freebie, right? We know where, people get some kind of free download. For retail, usually it's a coupon, right? And that's going to convert them or get their emails. However, also to just promote the community that they're joining, because people may not want to spend the 10% discount yet, but they may want to join the tribe. So maybe some days I'm promoting the fact that you can get 10% off. Other days I'm promoting the fact that you're going to join the community. Either way, they're going to get the 10% off, but learn that some people are joining because they want to join. Some people are joining because they want the discount. Got it? Okay. So let's go back over the list. What's the first thing I must create? Once I have a lifestyle, I must create a what? I'm going to go back over this. We're almost done. I must create a what? We're almost done. We're doing good. We're making good time. So I must create a what? Once I create a lifestyle, I've got to create a... Okay, path. Got it. Got to create a path. There you go. Got to create a path. Once I create a path, I've got to do what? Starts with a G. Once I create a path, I've got to do what? Okay, good. Once I create the path, I've got to do what? What I got to do? You got to go like this. What you got to do? You got to start doing this. What you got to do? What is it called? There we go. El Renee, gotta gather. Now, how do I gather? Now, this is kind of a free answer because we talked about several things, but what are some of the ways that we must gather? I first must have, before I even collect emails, what do I need for myself? It starts with a C. What do I need for myself? Because you got to learn that as a leader, you've got a voice. So you've got to have this C word. You've got to have this C word. If you're going to begin gathering people, you've got to have this C word. What is the C word called? I must have it if I'm going to gather people. There you go, Shayna. I've got to have confidence. I've got to have confidence. And your confidence, a lot of times we have confidence to create content for free. We have confidence to create all this stuff for people because some of us have an addiction to feeding people without getting fed ourselves. We have an addiction, but guess what? No. I've got to collect. So you've also got to learn to be just as you are confident in feeding the people, helping them with their purpose, helping them be confident, all this kind of stuff. No, guess what you also need to do? Join this email list. Okay. They're loving the article. Are you on the email list? Okay. Oh, I'm loving the content. Are you a part of our tribe? You cannot be afraid to check people. This is like for some of you guys, you may post a product that you're selling and you get all these people that say, oh my God, I love it. Oh my God, I love it. Oh my God, I love it. You know what you need to do? Under each comment of a person that says that they love it, give them a link to go buy it. Say, oh my gosh, thank you so much for loving it. Here's a link. I cannot wait to ship it to you. Flip it right back on them. You know, they want to flip that love on you. Flip it right back. If you love me, go buy. Go. You love it? You sure you love it? If you love it, go buy it. I love to ship it. That's what I would love. You love the shirt. I would love to ship it to you. Okay. Don't be afraid to collect your coins. Okay. And the other thing is, this is important for some of you guys, stop being a free platform. There's nothing wrong with putting out free content, but remember, who's paying these bills? Especially for my ministry-based movements. You have not developed products yet. And here's the thing, some of you guys are personally carrying these bills. Stop doing this. I love you very much, but stop it. Stop it. Stop it. You need to get some products out. I don't care whether it's some resources. I don't care if it is some merchandise, but you need to pay these bills. And so I don't care whether you put out some t-shirts merch. I don't care if you put out some, maybe some like, especially if you're ministry, you put out some like downloadables, some printables, some Bible studies, some resources, but do not, listen, this is for my ministry-based movements. Don't you dare go into 2020 this year, okay, this upcoming year, without products. Shane, I'm talking to you specifically. Woo, child. Listen, I'm gonna come. Listen, Shayna. Say listen. Listen, I love Say Below, but listen. I remember when you paid me to build the site. You need to recoup. You need to recoup on your investment now. You've been feeding. I'm telling you guys, if you've been feeding these people blog content, Shayna's out here ministering to folks, y'all, for free. She's been feeding them consistently. Okay. Okay, now it's time to collect. We had fun. We've been feeding the people. Okay, but guess what? Somebody has to pay for all this chicken. We've been feeding them all these rice, beans, and potatoes and tomatoes and all that. It's time to collect now. Okay. So guys, here's what I'm telling you. I love that you're walking in your purpose. I love that you're inspiring people. Get paid now. Okay, and there's no shame in getting paid. Y'all got that? Okay, I'm moving on. I'm done. We're gonna move on. Okay. Gotta have confidence. Okay. But I'm just saying 2020 rolls around. I better see some product promotion. Okay. Then what's the next step? I have to have an email list, right? I have to have an email list. It could also be a text marketing list where you collect phone numbers, but you must have a way to talk to your tribe. Now you have to collect the people, but here's something I want to add with this. You must talk to them. Now, you guys know my rule. Retail is what? 2 to 3 days a week. If you have a product-based business, when I say product-based, I mean retail. If I'm selling product or I have an e-commerce store, 2 to 3 days out the week. That means I could do a Monday, Wednesday, Friday situation or a Sunday, Tuesday, Thursday situation. Okay. But you need to send out emails again 2 to 3 times a week minimum if I'm in e-commerce. If I'm in service-based, we want to go for 1 or 2 times a week. Okay. But some of you, I love you guys, but I remember back in this past, not this year, but last November for Black Friday, I spent I think it was at least near $2,000. This year, I think I'm going to do it again. But I have a lot of stuff I still have not open. I spent close to $2,000 supporting my tribe. I was buying back to back. I mean, I was just buying from everybody. I'm going to do it this year too. But let me tell you the biggest issue that I found when I purchased all this stuff from y'all. I barely heard from any of the businesses. I spent over $1,500. It was almost close, definitely close to $2,000, if not over, because even after I did that huge list of the businesses I bought from, it was like 50 of them, I kept on buying. Even after that. But I only heard from a few in the email inbox. Now I put in my email over 50 times. And with those 50 times, with that issue, the issue was that even after those 50 times, the issue was that I didn't hear from you guys. So that is going to be an issue, right? That's going to be a huge issue if I'm not hearing from you guys. So what I would like to see is, after those times that I'm purchasing from you guys, I need to hear something back, right? Because otherwise what's going to happen is I'm seeing a huge issue of I'm purchasing, but then you're not communicating with the seller, right? So that is a huge issue, okay? That is a huge issue. So again, retail is 2 to 3 times in the week. And then service-based is going to be 1 or 2 times a week. Okay. Okay, so that's what I would like to see. Okay, so confidence, email list collection. Again, then the last one is going to be collaborative. We want to see collaborative events. Again, you could do online one-time events, webinars. You can also do online conferences. It's going to eliminate your overhead that you're going to be spending through physical events, and it's going to help you by building up your tribe via online. Okay, so you guys got that? Okay, so now I'm going to answer questions. We spent about 45 minutes going through the content. So now I'm going to answer questions. If you are on YouTube, you can submit questions. And then what's going to happen is I'll be able to put it up on the YouTube channel. And then if you are on Facebook, I'll just be able to see your questions. Okay, so who wants to go first? On you, and again, this is on YouTube. So I see 22 you guys are here on YouTube, and you guys are on Facebook. Awesome. So YouTube, I'll let you guys go. Facebook, I'll let you guys go. If you have any questions about anything that we covered, remember, I need you guys to build a lifestyle that needs to be pitched. After that, we need to make sure that you're gathering emails. If you're going to have a business service base or retail base, you need to collect leads. So those leads need to be collected on a consistent basis. Okay. And again, what we're doing is that even out of the leads that you collect, remember, only a certain percentage is going to convert into actual customers. Okay. Okay. So Mrs. Tasha Whitaker asks, do you promote all people? Here we go. I'm gonna put her question up. Do you promote all people to one website to join one email list, or have different websites and email lists for your different tribes? So this is very important. So I have 3 different businesses, right? So we have the school, that's the family-owned business, and then I have 3 of my own businesses. All of those are separate businesses that have separate actual tribes. However, in email marketing for one business, you may have a segmented list. So let's say, for instance, I have a perfect example is GenesisDorsey.com. On GenesisDorsey.com, I have a base of a tribe that's very mixed. I have people who are pastors and ministry leaders, creative teams. That's one part of the tribe. I have entrepreneurs and business leaders who are not religious based. Okay. Then I have business owners and entrepreneurs who are religious based or Christian based. I have a women's based tribe within my organization. So I have women who want female type of content, right? And then I have, for instance, we just did a webinar that was for business plans. All right, so we had 400 business owners sign up who were in the beginning stage or reworking on their business plan. So in my email list database, I have one huge list, but then I have segmented or individual kind of, and again, I use MailerLite, MailerLite. I'm gonna type it into YouTube. This is what I use. So I have several groups within my major list. Because you're going to find that as you build your email list, you're going to have kind of like targeted groups. This is a great way. I remember when I built my first web design agency, one of the things that and I talked about this before, but one of the things that I did was I targeted beauty owners, right? So salon owners, barbershops, that kind of stuff. So when we targeted them, we actually, as we collected their information, I met business owners, I put them in a separate email list in the main email list. Does that make sense? So when I would have certain deals for just that part of the tribe, they would be in the main group, but then I would have like a separate group, not really separate, but a segment that I would send specific emails just to that group. Right. And that's what we call segmentation in marketing. We're definitely email marketing. OK, so they can all come to the same website, but then over time, you may do different events or you may ask different questions where they can join a specific list. Right. So on MailerLite, you can make groups and there can be you can make different landing pages, different things, that it actually goes to a group within your main email list, if that makes sense. I know it's kind of confusing, but basically you have one huge list and you can make landing pages for groups within that main list. And that way you begin to segment, and segmenting is very smart within your business because not everyone will want the same thing, right? So that's gonna be very, very, very important. This is like for instance, if you shop on like Forever 21, things like that, these websites, what you'll see is that they'll ask you, like, are there things that you want to learn more about? So like if I'm more interested in the plus size section, if I'm more interested in the men's, whatever, they'll send me emails. So I'll still get all the emails, but I'll get targeted ones based upon a grouping, right? Okay. Any other questions while I have you guys? I think we're good. I just want to make sure. Hey, Jay Taylor, how are you? Have any other questions before I let you guys go? Okay, I'm going to take that one down because I think we're good. Okay, Muriel asks, when it comes to building your email list, do you advise starting with a free email subscriber or pay like ConvertKit? So first of all, it depends on what kind of business you have. If you're retail based, so this is very important. When you talk about using an email marketing system, different ones, and I need to do a video on this. So I need to do this for my YouTube channel. Hold on. I'm just going to put it on this sheet. Things I need to create. A email marketing 101 comparison. So comparing different email marketing systems, I can do that. So first of all, it's based upon whether you're retail-based or service-based business, okay? So you can use a free email marketing system, but I don't recommend it for service-based businesses. So for e-commerce, for instance, MailChimp is amazing for e-commerce. Now, of course, you know that Klaviyo is the #1 email marketing software, but if I need a free one, MailChimp at 2,000 subscribers is an awesome offering for a retail e-commerce based business. And before someone says anything, says, well, MailChimp no longer syncs with Shopify. Lie, it no longer directly syncs, but there is a plugin called ShopSync that will keep the integration running. So just in case someone says that. For me, service-based, I don't recommend MailChimp. I don't recommend MailChimp. I recommend things like ConvertKit is good and MailerLite is good for experts, consultants, coaches. Okay, especially if you're using, landing pages, things like that. Then there's like bigger systems like Kartra, Infusionsoft, huger, these like large systems. So for me personally, MailerLite offers up to 1,000 subscribers for free if you have a business email. So like mine is info@genesisdorsey.com, right? So like that's a business email. So as long as you have a domain-based email, that MailChimp is free up to MailerLite is free up to 1,000 subscribers. ConvertKit, I think they give you a trial, but I don't think that they give you a paid, like a free experience or whatever. But I don't recommend it as a service-based business using a MailChimp or any kind of free. Use MailerLite. Gives you 1,000. And then after that, you can move on to ConvertKit. But MailerLite is doing really great. ConvertKit, I believe, is really great too for, again, service-based consultants, coaches, experts. Okay. But again, this is very important. If you're going to pay for email marketing software, put it to good use. Right? So don't just sign up for a system because it's great. Again, let's go back to this. Did you create a path? Do you have offerings? I'm going to do another video where we talk about your offerings that you need to create. So if I'm going to use this big system, I'm going to start gathering emails. I need a system in place. So like, what is the freebie? What emails am I sending them as a welcome email? Is there a second email? Is there a third email to onboard the tribe member, right? Am I pushing them to like a Facebook group or to social media platforms? Am I pitching them an upsell? Right? So after they get that welcome email, and the welcome email, is it a freebie? And the second email is the upsell, or the third email. So as long, in my opinion, if you're going to invest in these systems, make sure that you're making them work for you and not like you're getting them just to have them. Right? So I'm not into paying for large systems if I'm not going to use them. This is why you have to ask yourself, am I actually focused to make these platforms worth it? Or am I wasting my time buying large platforms? So Muriel, I think you definitely should either use MailerLite or ConvertKit, which is now SEVA, S-E-V-A. But make sure that you have plans in place. You have some emails. You got a funnel, and got these funnels in place so that when you put them in there, it'll be worth it. Okay. So there's that question. Okay. Facebook, I'm going to let you go. I don't see any questions. So Facebook, I'm going to let you guys go. See you guys later. Okay. And then YouTube, we're going to keep on going. Just in case anyone has any questions. Okay. Any questions, YouTube, before I let you guys go? Now, what's very important to know is I have 2 announcements before I let you guys go. The first one is that Journal Planner Bootcamp starts next week. So if you wanted a seat for that class, it starts next week. You can learn all the information. Oh, well, I think it's been taken down because it's almost gone. But if you are interested, let me know or email me at info. Put my email in here. genesisdorsey.com. And I'll send you information. It's a 4-week boot camp focused on launching your journal or planner business. This is not about creating a planner specifically. This is about not just the creation, but actually running the business. And a lot of people, they watch all these different videos, but at the end of the day, you need to learn on how to actually operate a journal planner business, not just for one time, but ongoing. So a lot of people, they just want to make one product. No, it's about having a whole entire business structure and a framework. And so what you're going to do is you're going to pick one journal or planner that you want to have as like the core product of your business. And I'm going to work one-on-one, including with group, to help you not just launch the planner, but to help you to launch the business with the planner. The investment is $397. It is one of our higher end online 4-week boot camps, but you're going to make your money back. So this is not about like a huge, large investment, honestly. You're going to make your money back when you start selling the product. But we're going to go over tribe building because you got to build your tribe with it. We're going to talk about manufacturing. This is not a DIY planner journal boot camp where you're going to DIY yourself. I don't want you focused on designing it unless you're a graphic designer. I'm going to tell you why. Because your time should be better spent on the business side of it. You need to work with a designer so that while they're designing and perfecting, you need to be out here getting the tribe ready for it. Okay, so it's not about doing a whole bunch of DIY, say DUI, but DIY stuff. Okay, so we're going to talk about having someone else, because in the future you want to shift to that anyway, where you're working with designers to get your product designed, and then you're focusing on running the front end of the business. Okay. Okay, I have more questions. Okay, so Shakira asked, Sing Pray Shop, I'm blending style content with devotional content. As I build my email list, should I send out content or lead magnets for both? Or do you recommend zeroing in on one main thing? No, you're a faith-based stylist. So what I would do is and what I love about this concept is because you don't just fashion the style, you fashion the heart, right? So what I would do is I would blend the two, not just beauty on the outside, but beauty on the inside, right? Mesh those two. So what I would love to see from you maybe down the road is sending me style content, and then maybe like, for instance, like beginning of the month, like send me a weekly devotional on Mondays, right? Or like Sunday night for the week, right? Something I think Monday would be great because I open up my Monday, right? And I get this email from you, right? And it's stylish, it has like a nice, cool little banner, well designed, whatever. And I hear, the devotion for the week. And then I can also get down later that week is like a style email that kind of gives me like an outfit, a challenge, something for me to do, a directive, right? Something I'm moving in a movement, right? For me to style myself in as far as the outside clothing. So mesh them. Don't separate them, mesh them. Okay. Nodia asked, did it take you a long time to get followers? For some of my tribes, yes. For some tribes, I didn't. Let me tell you an example. When I launched my t-shirt based business, this is important too, though. Okay, it is too. It doesn't take long. Sometimes you got to put money in it. It takes long if you don't spend any money. But honestly, I can't even say that either, because it also is about your activity. Like if you're active on Facebook and you decide to say like, oh, listen, I'm gonna start launching a tribe, and you give it a focus and you're around people that match that community that you're looking to build, it will not take long as you're gathering them. You are excited. You are in front of people. I'm not gonna say loud, but you are. You create noise. That is great marketing. And you are building brand awareness. It doesn't take long. But most people are not consistent, and they're not in people's faces enough. So like they just aren't, like, I know people who they have maybe 20 followers on Instagram. They're posting on their Instagram all the time. They're like, oh, I'm not getting followers, or I'm only talking to 20 people. Well, that's because you chose to. You could run ads. You could hire someone in a marketing agency to run ads for you. It doesn't take long if you put money in. Right. And it also doesn't take long if you're out here actively gathering people, if you're networking, if you're going to vending events. I was telling my e-commerce class this past Tuesday that if you want to go, like, let's say like university, you go to a vending event, right? So sometimes you go to vending events, you pay money to sell products, right? But some products are not worth the time and the effort to actually sell product, right? So what do you do instead? What you do instead is you go to a vending event with the pure purpose of collecting emails. So I'm not going to go there to set up products. I'm not going to go there to waste my money, because sometimes events are worth a waste of money. Instead, what I'm going to do is I'm going to set up a table, and our main goal and objective is just to collect people's information. That's it. We're going to have 2 people I'm going to bring with me, or maybe just one additional person. We're going to have our branded on t-shirts. We're going to have our banner, and we're going to have a table, and it's going to be simply a promotion for people to visit our website. That's it. You got to be loud and think outside the box, because some events, like, literally is not worth setting up all your inventory, bringing up all your inventory. Sometimes you go to events and they may not have, like, it just may not be worth it, right? So what I would do is I would use it as brand exposure. The vending event, $50, I'm say $50, I'm gonna sit there, I'm gonna collect all these emails, right? So you just have to think about, there are different ways to build up followers. You just got to figure out how you're going to do it, if that makes sense. Got it? Okay. Any other questions? That was awkward. But yeah, you can do it. It doesn't take long. The question is, what are you going to do to go get them? That's the question. What are you going to do to go get them? You're going to have to do something. You're going to pop up somewhere, talk to people. You got to be loud too. I think for one of the things that you post daily. Okay, so the thing is, it's not about posting daily, right? And now that's good. You want to post daily. That's important. You want to use your hashtags, all that good stuff. But the next question is, where are you placing brand awareness? Because again, I can set up a Facebook or Instagram and I could post daily. I could put out scheduled content. But then what activities am I doing to bring people to my page? Right? So you can't just have a page with content. I used to do that and I would struggle, and I realized that I wasn't I wasn't marketing to bring people to my page. So you got to do something to bring people to the page, right? Because otherwise you'll be talking to the same people for a long period of time. I got to bring them. I got to do something to bring them. So either I got to collaborate. I've got to do an ad. Remember that Facebook and Instagram, they want you to run ads to get people's attention. But guess what? We don't run ads on a product and just be like, here's a t-shirt, buy it. No. It's probably better sometimes to do quotes. Sometimes it's better to do fun content videos that grab people's attention, right? But you got to experiment. And I will tell you this, not every launch or not every, throw is going to be a hit. Sometimes it's going to be a miss, because sometimes you're kind of learning on what you need to do to grab that continuous attention. But the question is, what are you doing to bring the eyes, right? I'm posting content, but what am I doing to bring eyes? It's like a Facebook page. You could be talking to the same 50 people who liked your page, but what are you doing to bring eyes? What am I doing? That's why for me, I had to run ads. I spent $100 to get more likes, to get more people engaged in the page. I've done ads on my quotes that has brought a lot of engagement to it. So I had to spend money. But guess what? It brought the people. How to engage people after a long hiatus. Wake them up with your emails. Wake them up with, honestly, how do you just get back to it? That's it. Get back to it and get loud. Get back to it and get loud. Get back to it and get loud. That's the best advice I can give you. Don't come back like you haven't been gone. Come back like you've been gone, and you need to make a big bang to let people know that you're back. Be consistent. It's really important. Be consistent. Remember, you got to bring eyes. Remember, consistency is important because you need to be aware. You need to have the brand awareness. But again, what are you going to do to bring eyes, being that you've been gone for a long hiatus? Right? That's the question that Adriana asked. Right? So you have to make sure that that you are coming back with a bang. Nodia asks, do I have to do videos? It depends upon your business. Nowadays, I'm gonna tell you, almost every business that I know is doing videos. Again, unless they're like a B2B. Even B2Bs are doing videos though. So I Videos are important. Yeah, videos are very important. We're seeing a rise in videos and podcasts. We're seeing a rise in video marketing. It is very key. Do you have to do it all the time? No. Do you have to do a live stream? No. You can do pre-recorded content. But YouTube is becoming a great place where people are searching for content. YouTube is basically another form of Google, where it is people are searching for content, learning how to do stuff, learning on tips and tricks, and it will help boom your business. But you have to, again, it takes time. It takes time. Your titles have to be searchable. But videos are a great way to, number one, establish a trust factor, right? Because video shows a real face and a real person, right? Like I could do a video marketing where I talk about, learn this or learn that, but you guys seeing my face on a daily, or if not every other, or if not weekly basis, it helps to establish trust. Come on now, don't tell me that it doesn't. No, it does. It establishes a lot of trust because you're seeing a real person. And also too, you hear the passion in my voice. You get to know my voice. You get to know who I am. It creates a personality. I think that as a small business owner, it can be a huge advantage because you don't have the advantage as a huge company that they don't have to do like, meet the founder videos. They have the money to do billboards and signage everywhere and, TV campaigns, A lot of companies don't even know who the CEO is, the founder. Why? They have the marketing dollars and they don't have to, make that the focus of their campaigns. Now, a lot of them they're doing that as they're moving forward for transparency. But for you guys, you have that luxury. So think about this. You're the voice of your brand. Who else is going to push it right now? Unless you have a staff and their job is to push it, who's going to push it? Tell me that. Who is going to push it? You, yes. And this is very important. So I talked about, guys, this week on Instagram, I've been talking about your voice. I want you guys to value your voice. I cannot talk about this enough. I can talk about this all day, every day. Okay. One of the reasons why I remained stuck for so long when I first started as a business owner was that I kept on thinking that I did not need to open up my mouth, or I would try to hide behind my gifts or my skills and just say, oh, I don't need to speak. Oh, I don't need to talk to people. All I got to do is just show them what I do. But yet, me showing them what I did not separate me. My voice separated me. Them hearing my story separated me. Them hearing my passion separated me. Them hearing my knowledge and my gifts and my talent, that's what separated me. But they would not have heard it. And think about voices. That voice is not just oral. Voice is writing. Voice is telling. You can tell your story through blogs, through articles. You can tell your story through reaching out with news outlets and connecting with them for, partnerships or articles. Like, you have to get your voice out here, because your voice is a vehicle for your business. And if you want to experience overflow, you have to step out of the darkness and into the light. Because here's my thing, right? If you work for someone else, your job is to represent their brand, right? Promote their stuff. When you step out into your business, you now represent your dream, your vision, your goals. What makes you think that you are not worth the voice? Right? You have to cancel out. We talked about this in the Facebook group, and I said a lot of times what's keeping us, a lot of times what we're truly fighting is an old thought while currently living in the present, right? We're fighting old stuff while living in a present moment, right? So one of the things I want you guys to work on is we're talking about, and it's funny because we talk about really building tribes. One of the things I'm learning so much in teaching you guys, and it's really a lesson for myself, is I have to teach more of owning your voice. I have to do that a lot more, because what I'm starting to see is that I'm teaching all these strategies, and a lot of times I'm just repeating certain strategies I've already taught. But if I don't teach you on how to own your voice, it doesn't matter if I tell you to go out here and gather your tribe. You know what's going to happen? You're not going to go out and gather them, because you don't believe in the voice, the gifting and the ability to vocalize what's already on the inside of you. The skills, I'm seeing the gifts, I'm seeing the talents, I'm seeing all this stuff. But if I'm not hearing you talk about it, I'm not hearing your passion. Okay. So guys, I believe in you. I love you guys so much. You guys know I do. And I'm excited about your future. I'm excited about your businesses. I've been getting messages about how, you guys have been executing what I've been teaching you guys. And it's truly, I'm so honored that I could just be just a pinch of salt, a pinch of flavor into your life and help you guys. Guys, I really believe in you guys. I cannot tell you. Listen, y'all know I go hard, okay? I love y'all. I want you guys to go out here this week, rest of the week. It's a Thursday, so it's almost in a week. But guess what? This weekend and next week, I want to hear you guys step into yourself, step into where you're going. Okay, guys? So guys, rock your businesses. I see you guys soon. I will be vlogging this weekend. I am usually I don't record a lot of my business meetings and stuff like that, but I am going to Boca. I hope I'm saying this right, Boca Raton, Florida, to see Portia, who I talked about today. I'm going to see her tomorrow morning. So I'm going to be vlogging a little bit so you guys can kind of see the behind the scenes, meet some of the tribe members, because I have some amazing tribe members, hear their stories, hear the impact that they're making in their communities and in their businesses. And hopefully you guys will connect with them. So guys, see you guys later. I have to pack for Florida and I have 2 coaching sessions tonight. Oh, let me say this. So listen, Planner Journal Bootcamp, email me about that. If you want to do a one-on-one coaching session, I forgot to say this, a one-on-one coaching session, I've added more times before the summer ends on how you can work with me. So if you go to genesisdorsey.com, my website, and you click on the coaching tab, you can book a one-on-one session for $197. I'm not even defending the price because it's so low, but I'm going to be raising it very soon. But if you want to book a one-on-one coaching session with me where I'm going to be on the phone with you or Zoom, usually we use Zoom, and we're going to strategize. I'm going to give you an execution plan for 30 days. And you cannot book another coaching session until you finish what I told you to do in those 30 days. Okay. So if you're ready to work, if you're like, listen, Gigi, I may not be ready for a full program, but I am ready to get on the Zoom with you and let's get some work in. If that is you, then you need to invest tomorrow. Tomorrow's Friday. So if you get paid on Friday, you make an investment in yourself. If you're not ready, don't do it. Why? I don't need your coins. I love you guys so much, but I don't need your coins. I really don't. I know people say, why would she even say that? Because guys, you have to realize that I'm going to make my money. I'm a businesswoman. I'm going to make my money. So I'm not begging you for no coins now. Okay. I don't want you to waste your money. I don't want you to invest and you are not ready mentally to strategize. You're not mentally ready. I've been there where I've invested in things, but I was not mentally ready. So it was a waste of my present time. And now down the road, I could have done it, but at that present time, I was not ready in my mind or my focus. So if you're ready with your focus and your time, then invest. You can go to, again, genesisdorsey.com, click on coaching, and there will be a button for you to schedule your session. Okay, guys? See you guys later. Make sure to schedule. If you desire to schedule, there's a couple of dates and times that are free and available in the next couple of weeks. Okay, guys? See you guys later. Bye, guys.